Hi everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 3 with me, Sid, and we are here with the world not loading as per usual, and we have an important mission in life. We need to shear some sheep. The reason for needing to shear said sheep will become apparent very soon. Thank you. That's all the sheep's sheared. I've been through the boats side of things, and thank you for everybody for the suggestions on the boats. And if we just get back up here, and in fact, I will check. There was mainly a couple of specific comments. Let me just get that up a second. Two monitors, best thing in the world, isn't it? Where are we? Preparation. That's the key. Find it. Soon be there. And change that. So on the last video, well, not the last video, the last video before that. So yeah, there was Better Boats mod was suggested by C-Rai. And Forever Noobs also suggested better boats, but he also suggested small boats. Now, small boats is a bit of an interesting one, and a bit of a controversial one. I did have to mind tweak the recipes. Let's have a look. Small. Okay, let's try the punt then, shall we? Punt. There we go. From the for small boats mod. So this gives you a punt, and then after that there is, well, if we look at the punt, you can make the punt, but you need Minecraft wool, sticks and boats. Simple enough. However, you can't get that in TerraFirmaCraft natively. So I added a recipe to allow you to turn 2 carpets back into wool, and also there's a recipe to turn normal sticks into your Minecraft sticks. Now you can use that, then make the Whitehall, which is a bigger ship, and you can use 3 of those, and you can use that to make the Hoy, and use 3 of those, which is an even bigger ship. Now, controversial items on there. So of course, you know, we can't do anything without being a bit controversial, can we? No. All 3 of those have a chest on, and they are not TerraFirmaCraft sized chests, they are Minecraft size chests. So yeah, those, first off, there is that. However, I'm not too worried, because when you consider it, these things, what we're talking about really when we talk about chests is we're talking about storage. When we're talking about storage, how much fabric have I got in here? None. When we're talking about storage, then we're actually talking about, in the case of a boat, what's the word I'm looking for? The hold. That's the word I'm looking for. So if you substitute the word chest for hold, then the mental picture of, you know, the large storage doesn't break the, what we call in the old role-playing industry as the suspension of disbelief. So yeah, that, I kind of justify that one. That's fairly straightforward. Now the boats, because they're all sailed, I've made them 1.5 times faster than walking. You can configure the speed. I did some checks, and nominally boats are the same speed as walking, believe it or not. Or within a few meters per second, shall we say. But it occurred to me that these are sailed boats, you know, they would be considerably faster. In fact, the 1.5 times is probably too slow. But I don't want to make them too OP, because that would be a little bit on the sad side to do. Well, it wouldn't be sad, it just wouldn't be it wouldn't be cricket, would it now? So obviously we can take those and make carpets. We can take the carpets and we can make the wall blocks. So that's simple enough. So I'm going to do a bunch of that. I'm going to probably make myself some proper food as well, because I'm eating crap at the moment. Well, I'm not eating crap, not in the traditional sense of the word crap anyway, because obviously when someone says they're eating crap, what they usually mean is they're eating junk food. And of course we're not eating junk food, we're actually eating good food. Good quality, homegrown food. But I'm not eating it nutritionally balanced, shall we say. Oh, good God, that is horrendous. Anyway, so I am going to process a whole load of this this thread, get a whole load of wool, and see if we can't. We'll certainly get the punt. See if we can't actually get up to the second, the Whitehall, I think is the one that I'd like to try and get to today. Oh, the other controversial thing. Yeah, the Hoy. The Hoy, in addition to having two huge holes, well, all right, but they're about the size of 3 single Minecraft chests each, and there's 2 of them, has 4 cannons. And that was my first thought was, oh god, that's not going to fly. There's no mechanism for loading said cannon. So how do we justify this? Because this is going to be a bit of a pain otherwise. Well, the nice thing with the cannon is the cannon are fully functional. They fire, but they are coded for Minecraft damage, not TerraFirmaCraft damage. So they are in the business of doing, like, you know, maybe 4 hearts of damage, or even if they did 20 hearts of damage, 20 hearts of damage to a TFC zombie with 450 health, yeah, it's not really going to bother it, is it? So there's that, and they don't really do. They do a small amount of block damage, so they will blow up gravel and dirt a little bit, not a lot, just a little. So I think we can safely leave those in without breaking the game. So yeah, the Better Boats mod was the other one that was suggested, and all that did is took a Minecraft boat and made them virtually indestructible, which is pretty much what they probably should have done with boats. But I did like this one because it gives me an excuse to make a harbour for one, which, you know, is good. Anyway, I am going to continue weaving, and I'll be back in a little while. Okay, I've had a thrilling day weaving. The next day, you'll notice something. I moved the bed upstairs. Nothing exciting, admittedly. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. I could do with, well, let's use everything we've got here to make up multiples or single, all this ends of odds and sods of lumber if I can. So there's boat number 1, number 2, number 3. Let me put that away. So we've got 3 boats. I actually want 4 boats. I'm making 4 because I've decided that we're going to keep 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to keep one of each. An example of each boat. We shouldn't need more than 1 because they are pretty much tough enough to take that. But yeah, so we've got our boats. Next thing we need is our carpets. Bang, there's 22 carpets. There is things. So this is just my recipe. I could have tweaked the recipe just to use TerraFirmaCraft sticks and TerraFirmaCraft cloth. This was just quicker because it didn't involve removing a recipe, it just involved adding a recipe. So same here, turn those into Minecraft sticks. We can pop those down like that. We can pop those down like that. And then 1, 2, 3. Boom. That's a thought. That's going to make a... It only makes 1 punt, doesn't it? I need more bloody wool. That's... Oh no. That will do that. I need got 9, 3... Yeah, I need to make more boats. I completely underestimated the number of boats required there. Let me just... We can't use that because that won't go far enough. We've got those. We've got loads of those. We've got that. Any more logs? Just random logs kicking around. We can use that one up. So we can get that going. We can use those up and those to go 1, 2 and 3. That will give us 1 like so. That gives us 2 punts. Yeah, we have to make 3 punts, don't we? Easy to forget these things. 1, 2 and 3. Bang. Repeat recipe. Like so. Gives us 3 punts. Now you can take your 3 punts and you can combine those to make your white hole. So there you go. That's 1. Let me just get that. Convert. 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll keep those in log form then, in lumber form even. So we'll have both. This gives us, as I say, it gives me an excuse to build a harbour, which is never a bad thing. So we got the punt, we got the white hole. Let's go and have a look at our brand new boats that, incidentally and totally realistically, I am carrying in my hand. Now, this is not going to be wasted because to make the next one up from that we need 3 of those, so I can always use this again. There's a punt. Just simple little thing. It's got a chest on it. If we come over here, it will spin around. And I've set up my... If I can get the... No. Yeah. R and U if there was a second chest. So R will open the bow chest. And as you can see, it's a normal sized Minecraft chest. They are pretty quick. And then we can sail around quite happily in it. It will go, the benefit to the punt is it has got a low draft, so it will go over these spaces here. The other 2 boats, the Hoy and the White Hull, will not. We're going to have to dredge that channel out to get those in and out easily enough. I'll just park this over here for now, just for a while. Okay, and whoa. The other thing is that when you get out of them, they stop moving, which is nice. So the other one, the white hole, and this is where the boats start looking. I mean, the punt's pretty good, but the white hole, well, look at that. And the Hoy is even bigger, but that gives us an excuse for a dock. If we right click on it, you'll notice it's got 2 chests, which I'm accessing. We've got port and starboard. So we've got 2 chests on it. And it's fine, but the moment, whoa, it's fast. These are steered by key, not, I think the moment I hit this, oh, actually getting alright, maybe the Hoy's the one that needs the larger draft then. But this is pretty nice indeed. Just sailing around, and I think it's going to make a huge difference to our exploration. Long term. The other thing which will be interesting and to check, which I should do, is check whether these chests obey the normal TFC storage rules. So can you only put certain sized items in them, or are they bigger? Again, I'm not too worried if they don't. It's not the end of the world, but it will certainly be a lot easier if in fact, actually thinking about it, because we can come in this way in here, maybe we should actually have two doors. We should have a key out. Whoa, hang on. Right, there you go. I think we're probably got a slight sink. Oh, it's very not quite as easy to steer as you might think, but there you go. Anyway, we can jump out there. What we could do with doing is making this shallower in here, maybe one deep for some of it. Maybe out here have the actual quay or quay, or however you want to pronounce it, for the big boat when we get it, and that can live out here where it can't get, because it can't get in over that. Maybe that's a nice little storyline, and again an excuse to expand a little bit. But I think those are going to be really useful. So having got those, the next thing I want to start playing with is well, roads and stone hose and gravel and dirt, and extending this road. I want to try and get my basic transport network in, I think, this episode. So we've got that in to get around long distance. We've got this in, which, how did you get out? You are not, so have you just been birthed out of the thing? That would be typical, wouldn't it, if it had managed to catapult the baby out. Easy fixed though, or relatively easily fixed. I will need to borrow a little bit of dirt from somewhere. I'll just borrow you, thank you. Right. Get you there. Come on. In you go. Come on. Up. 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 Come on. Thank you. No, that's too far. There we go. There we go. No, you can't be there. Can you? Have you somehow glitched through that wall? No, you haven't. You're just being stupid. Okay, that's simple enough. Anyway, that's sorted. So we need to go sleep. We need to fix that hole that I've just made quickly, and think about transport to the new world, to the lumber camp. Let me just go and put that away as well. Doop. Right, I will see. All right. Well, this. Let me just show you. We've got quite a bit of this is timber that we've cut as we've been going. We have cleared enough area for a road down to here. Now there's hematite flagged over there, so, and we're down to here, which if I bring up the journey map and let that load, you'll see we are probably about halfway. We've also built the road to about here, which is probably about a third of the way, maybe. So we've still got to get down here and then probably curve off this way down past here to get to the logging camp. It's not going to be a quick job by any stretch of the imagination. But what I've done is I've used a mixture of, well, the road is deteriorating the further we get away. That's for starters. Hopefully that's the look it will get anyway. So we've got it as far as here. And as you can see, we've got a complete mixture of sand, gravel, farmland, normal grass. It's only too wide. So as we go along, it gets a little bit less grass, a little bit less dirt, and more stone, moving along until eventually you get to the point where the grass peters out and we end up with the road as should be. This has been built with a horse in mind. That's also bear in mind, so we have to jump up the steps. We may chisel and make it human foot traffic compatible, but we'll see. Now I have had some issues before we Let me, in fact, let me eat, and we'll just sleep here, I think. The boat mod, there was a logging level in the config file. There are four. There are 4 levels of configuration for logging, and I basically got the internal server crashed because of that logging level. So I've had to play around with it. I seem to have managed to get it stable again, but I've also managed to, in the config files, turned off the cannons for the big one. I found that particular setting. So yeah, but be aware that they may not be 100% stable. Because we have changed a few things. We've upgraded TerraFirmaCraft for one. We've certainly added the boats mod, obviously. Keep you on me. As I say, we updated TerraFirmaCraft, so we should have somewhere my wrought iron arrows. Now, they should now stack if I make those, and I am actually tempted to give that a try. Apparently they do more damage. The higher tier metals do more damage, which, you know, really does make sense. If you think about it just for a second, why would you bother otherwise? Let me just eat a carrot for now. So what I want to do is I just want to I want to have a bash at making some more arrows, which we'll do in a moment. But first things first, I want to try this road out with the os and see how that goes. And maybe start thinking about the docks as well for my 2 boats there. Just a small dock to start off with, maybe. How are you? You probably need to be... Oh. Helps, of course, if you have your bucket on you. Okay, no problem. Let's take us for a... So, yeah, the road is pretty good. Doesn't really matter about the ups and downs because the horse can take them. I'm going to continue this on. We'll probably do it between episodes and stuff as and when, and bring the wood back as and when as well. What we will do though is, at this point here, I should still have those, so we can place that. Okay, that's interesting. I am no longer tethered on the horse, and yet I am still able to ride him. Oh, bismuth. Hey. See, and that is why we want all the trees out, because they are a pain. Now, whether we want to curve around a little bit and try... Because at the moment I've done a straight line, but there's not been any great cliffs like this. Whereas it might make more sense just to veer a little bit as we go this way. And eventually get to, because there's a, I think that is, yeah, that's a chasm, isn't it? So we're going to have to go around that one way or the other. And I don't know which way the best way is. Probably this way. At a guess? Yeah. But then you probably hit more caves and chasms. So the question, I might be best off just coming straight out to this place over out here. Get out right out of the forest and then veer around and head that way. Probably. Let me just get my map up, because we've just had to go and veer around that. We could do that though, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. But certainly I'm re-evaluated my opinion of horses in TerraFirmaCraft, providing you get the terrain set up such that it works with the horses. And I think the biggest problem I've had with horses in the past is I've just expected to ride them around willy-nilly without any issue whatsoever. And of course that's not the case, but it's not the case in vanilla Minecraft either. I suppose it has to be said. You know, in fact in vanilla it's even worse because they keep on getting jammed on the trees. So maybe down through there, I don't know. Whereas these, at least you can actually ride through the leaves and trunks easier. So yeah, right. Let us get back. We'll the road is a project which will continue onwards for the foreseeable future. I don't think it's a job that's going to get done quickly. I mean, we can eventually, it will eventually degenerate down to a bit of cobble, maybe gravel, mainly hoed ground. Right, you should now. Yeah, that's interesting. So if you untie a horse, he oh, let's leave that down here. He becomes, you know, still rideable, but not. You know, you grow your wool back much faster if you came outside where you could eat the grass. And there's no point me even putting dirt in there because there's it won't grow on because there won't be enough daylight light there. Damn this loading. So I'm going to sort out my arrows because I've got 12. I'd like 2 stacks of iron arrows, which is, well, I need 4, which is 1. I think it's 1 to 4, isn't it? Yeah. Or do I just want to do 1? Let's just do 1 because I only really need 16 on me. Any more than that would be excessive. Now, I am reliably informed that the bug for stacking the quality has been fixed, so that has been added into the pack. What I will do at the end of this episode is I will post in the description an updated download for the mods, the configs, and the world savers course as well, if anybody wants that. So yeah. What we will do, because there's nothing much going on around here crop-wise, apart from the crops over there, which it is nice not having to harvest them, that's got to be said. I also need to make a bobbin, don't I? Because my current, is it a bodkin? No, what the hell was it called? Clay. That's it. Clay spindle. Oh, you just do that. Okay. We can do a couple of those now then. Bonk. Let me stick those in there. What have you got? You've got a whole load of these ceramic molds. That's going up. Let's make some more bowls in that kiln while we're doing this. I think next episode we'll start sorting this storeroom out a little bit as well. So we can do, right, bowl is, I think it's that, like a smile, isn't it? Yeah. So that, and then that. It's a shame you can't double them up. But there you go, obviously you can't, so no point crying over it. But it would make a lot of sense if you could put, like the knife mould, put 2 in. That would be almost ideal, in fact. let me borrow 8 of those. Oh, I only need 4. Okay. And we'll get that one cooking. Bonk. Off you go. These kilns are brilliant. I love them. Okay, you can work. We'll just wait till you get up to temperature. I'm not sure how long I've been recording either here, so hammer's okay. Ooh-doo-doo, yellow. Yeah, we'll take it. We can always pop him in for later, can't we? Arrowheads. Bang. So it is hammer, hammer, pinch. Pinch, hammer, hammer. No. Pinch, hammer, hammer. There we go. Straight off the bat. Getting a pro at this smithing malarkey. Not so much at the putting things back where they belong malarkey. Right. Just eat carrot for now. We're going to need some feathers. Feather. If I were feathers, where would I be? Got lots of feathers, not a problem. We'll do that, and that makes my 16 iron arrows. Let's have a quick drink. Sleep the night off, and I will check how long I've been recording and be back. Yeah, been going about 30 minutes, so I think at that note, this seems to be an ideal point to made salads this time around for a change. I've got a few bowls, but I think this is an ideal point to break off. Next episode, I am going to put in, I think here, we'll stick in a basic dock. I'm going to need to get some of this andesite rock. I think what we'll do is we'll come in at a depth of 2. We'll put in a little platform out, say about so far, just so we haven't got this massive great depth here, and then we'll have the main dock over that side. But yeah, I think these providing this logging issue that we put in, that I've encountered, is actually fixed. I think we have got an absolute dream of a transportation model here, which is going to be so much better than using standard, Minecraft boats. So oh, that's why I switched sides to counterbalance. Cool, nice little effect there. World's not loading as fast as the boat can go, of course, but that is not a problem. So let me know what you think about these. Personally, I think they are pretty damn good. And until next time, I think we'll call it a day, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.